Everybody, Gotham Comics back here. Happy New Year. This is going to be my first haul of the new year. And I got it started off with pretty much a bang. I mean, I know we're only like 4 or 5 days into 2016, but I got a lot done without spending too much money. And that's actually going to be like my theme for the first, 2/3 of this video, is just showing you books that I didn't have to break the bank on, like this first one here. So excited to pick this up. If you look on eBay now, you're not going to get this book for less than $20, $25. Some sellers selling it for $60. It's Marvel Team Up number 95, first appearance of Mockingbird. I picked this up yesterday for $3 in just a random bin. Such a good pickup, so pretty happy with that. And then I went to a flea market and I picked up this book and the two others behind it. So Daredevil 159, 170, and 172. 172 is the first time Kingpin appears in... I'm sorry, not 172, 170. This one right here is the first time Kingpin appears in Daredevil. And I picked all three of those books up for $7 at a flea market. So, really good books. Now the next three books, Legends number 1, number 2, and number 3, I picked up for $5 at a store. This guy, I guess, had someone drop a box of comics at his front door, and he offered me, $5. Kind of take it or leave it on all three books. This one here, Legends number 1, is the first appearance of Amanda Waller, one of the main characters in Suicide Squad. I'm not too sure about number 2, but I do know that number 3 is actually the first appearance of the new Suicide Squad, and it's a really cool cover too. They're all in great shape. I'm not much for DC, but you can't really go wrong with $5. And actually, this Legends number 1, I picked up a second copy for 50 cents at the same store where I got the first Mockingbird. So, pretty awesome stuff. Captain Marvel number 17, the first appearance of Kamala Khan. Not technically her... It's her first full appearance, I think. Captain Marvel 14 is where she appears kind of like in a panel as a small girl, but this is kind of the first time she's identified as Kamala Khan, and I picked this up for $2 in a back issue bin. It was a little bit forgotten. It's got like a spine roll, you can kind of see here at the top, and it's kind of causing some issues with the rest of the book, so it doesn't lie flat and straight, but it's the first appearance of Kamala Khan. And it was $2, so you can't really go wrong. Happy to pick that up. This book has always kind of struck me. I had no idea it was that Spider-Man was involved, but it is a number 1, and it is the first Human Fly. I picked this up for $2. There are a bunch of schemers on eBay, I think, that try to get, 20, 40, $50 for this book. I'm content spending $2 for it. It's probably in VG shape. It's actually a pretty cool cover too. Okay, so that's the end of the books that I basically spent less than $3 on, or $3 or less on. Now we're going to get into some of the others. And actually, before I continue with this pile, let me just show you real quick some books that some of the random books that I picked up. So this is a Spider-Woman number 1. I picked it up for $10 on eBay. Really solid condition. I think it's at least fine, maybe very fine as well. This is my buyer's remorse. I picked this up for $12. I was in a bidding war in the last 30 seconds for this. It's the second appearance of Scott Lang. I probably didn't need to get it, but whatever. This I picked up for 50 cents. It's not too significant. It is the first appearance of Warrior Woman, Evaders number 17. Picked this up for $3. Captain Marvel number 10. And then this is really cool. Avengers number 40. Nice Silver Age book. Probably in VG shape. And Daredevil number 12, probably VG minus. I picked both of those up for 50 cents each. So, pretty awesome. Alright, so now let's get back to the main pile. Daredevil number 270. This was $6. It's the first appearance of Blackheart, and he is the villain in the Ghost Rider movie that was so poorly done, but he is still the villain in it. And actually, if you take a look at him in this story, he kind of looks like Lash from Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., even though he's not Lash. So, and I also liked it because it's a Spider-Man team-up with Daredevil. Pretty good. He's actually, I think Daredevil is my favorite of the Spider-Man team-up guys, so pretty cool. And then this book just getting so much attention. I picked this up in a bin on Saturday for $10. First Fire Lord, Fire Demon, whoever he's called. I love the reds in this cover. Let's take a closer look. It's in beautiful shape. Nothing really wrong with it. I mean, maybe a little bit of scuffing here, but the corners are pretty nice. So yeah, happy to pick that one up. Winding down now, we have the Marvel graphic novel number 4, first print, first appearance of the New Mutants. I picked this up for $10. The dude who sold me the Legends 1, 2, and 3, he said, you know, that business wasn't going as well as he'd planned, and he appreciated me for stopping by. So he threw this in for $10, and it is the first print. And, you know, a lot of potential for some of these New Mutants characters. New Mutants number 1 is not the first appearance of the New Mutants, it is this. And this is kind of like it's a tough book because it's tough to get in high grade, and it's kind of on the up and up. It's really hard to get this, you know, in the wild number 1, but on eBay for, you know, less than $30 or $40. So I was really happy to pick this up. And it's actually the first magazine that I've ever bought. You know, there are a bunch of other magazines that I'm looking for, besides the Marvel Premiere, Marvel Preview 4 and 7. There's other stuff I'm looking for actively, but I was really happy to pick this one up. So last 2 books, last 3 actually, I'm sorry. Well, it might even be more than 3. I always have this problem where I never know how to count with you guys. But this is Incredible Hulk number 212. It's the first appearance of the Constrictor. Really cool cover. I picked this up for like $5. Another 50-cent book from where I got that stack of 50 centers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. This is the first appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady. So pretty cool. Happy with that. This one was $20 or $25. It's the first Defenders Marvel feature number 1. And without getting, well, now it's fallen so you won't see it, but the spine is actually pretty good on this. The only issue is that the writing is faded a little bit, but these square bound books are so hard to find in high grade and with a good spine. I was happy to get this. You know, my only gripe with the Defenders is that the original crew isn't, you know, who's going to be in the Netflix TV show, but I think that's more Marvel's fault than, you know, the writers of this book. That's just a classic cover. It's a great story, and just a really awesome team up. I'm happy to have the book, and I got a phenomenal deal on it, so I'm pretty happy. And you know, it's definitely one of my keys. All right, let's fish out the other one from back here. I just picked this up today. I went during my lunch break at work to a shop. Oy, I gotta fix it. This is the one problem with this type of Mylar, is that stuff tends to slide around, but you don't have to deal with tape, which is a huge plus. These are the E. Gerber Mylar, by the way, silver golden size. This is Avengers number 28, first appearance of the Collector. I found this in just a regular generic bin for $19, so I picked it up. It's probably in VG shape. It's got a little bit of tanning, but it is complete and it displays beautifully. This book you just see on eBay like in the 60s, 70s, and 80s in that type of condition, and I'm just so happy that I was able to find this in a bin. There's really a few things better than finding a book in a bin, kind of the old-fashioned way. and I was happy to be able to do it with this. So that's 22 books right there. That's how I'm going to start out 2016, and what I like is that I didn't spend all that much. You know, considering what I just showed you guys, I don't think I spent more than, certainly I don't think I spent more than 75 bucks on all of it, and I got some really great books. Like this book alone on eBay, like on a given day, you'll only buy that for 75 bucks. So I'm pretty happy. Thanks everyone for the views and the subscriptions and the comments and the likes. Really means a lot. I've got some goals as far as collecting in 2016. Definitely hoping to collect some bigger books. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoy. Remember, Gotham Comics with an X. And I'll see you in my next video, guys.